Hi guys, it's Nancy and I wanted to show you the 12 new colors to the Spellbinders sealed wax beads collection. So I've started to make some seals here, so I'm going to go and make them, and then as I go through them, show you the 12 new colors. So the first one I have here is the Gift Bow Wax Sealed Stamp, and the color is called Coral, and this is WS079 as the item number. It's coral, and it has a little bit of a pearlescent sheen to it. And the one I have in the warmer is called Classic Crimson, which is your traditional kind of red, and it is a little different than the regular red. So here you can see the regular Spellbinders red, and the crimson is a much darker red. It reminds me of traditional wax seals. That name is perfect for it, Classic Crimson, because that's kind of what I see as the traditional, old style wax seal. So we're using the sealed starter kit, and I've used 3 beads, put them in to warm up, pour that wax down, and all I do is drop my seal in there. You don't want to wiggle it, you don't want to push it. Let's move on to our next one, which is magenta. Now we have fuchsia already, and fuchsia is a metallic pearl, I don't want to say metallic, a pearlescent kind of pink. So we're going to see how this magenta looks against fuchsia. So again, I'm going to put 3 beads in there. And so magenta against fuchsia. So here is the fuchsia, which is again a pearlescent. And here is the magenta, which is a much darker pink. And I don't think this has any pearlescent in it. And you can get these little storage containers. They're only $2.99. You can fit 5 colors in here. There's approximately 100 beads in every bag from Spellbinders. Also, the little dividers are removable on the sides here. So you can remove these. If you wanted to store a wax seal in here, you could remove a couple of these and put your wax seal in there. Okay. So these are pretty neat. I will be ordering a few more of these. So this one was the Heart Tic-Tac-Toe. And this is with the Classic Crimson. You can see that there. Okay. And then this one was the Gift Bow. Oh, that's really pretty. And this is the Coral. Okay. And remember, if you don't like the way your beads come out, you can always melt them down, cut them up, melt them down, and try them again. So this one is magenta. Let's do that magenta with also the tic-tac-toe, heart tic-tac-toe. And then you want to have a paper towel available to clean up any of that excess wax. You're just going to be careful and wipe this. This is not a project I recommend doing with any pets or kids around. In fact, speaking of pets, I think my little Heidi dog is trying to escape over here. Okay, and then that's ready to go to be melted again. I'll have to remelt that one. So the next color I'm going to show you guys is Pink Damask, which is a pearlescent pink. Very pretty, very classic. I think this is great for weddings. Very pretty color. Maybe Sweet 16, something like that. And also remember, you can mix these. You can darken them, lighten them by adding different other colors. In the starter kit you get from Spellbinders, you get the spoon holder, the oven. You get the flat spoon, flat bottom spoon, which is this one here. You're also going to get one of the stamps, and you're going to get gold beads, plus the silicone mat. And the silicone mat really does make it easy. All right, for this one I grabbed the Wildflower Happy Birthday. And again, we're just going to put that down, put my stamp in there, and just let it go. Don't push it down. Just let it go. And I'm just remelting that spoon so I can clean it up. Okay, and we also have some new purples. So those were kind of like the pinks and reds. So this one is Pastel Lilac. Now there already is, I believe, a pastel blue and a pastel pink. And these are just lighter colors. They don't have any pearlescent in them. So here is coral. Here is magenta. No, sorry, classic crimson. Classic crimson is that one. And then this one is magenta. So you can see those are the three new kind of pinks and reds. So coral, classic, crimson, and magenta. Okay. And then we have pink damask. Oh, that's really pretty. And you can see that pearlescent in there. Okay. And keep in mind that Spellbinders has these deco color markers. I believe they have them in silver, gold, and rose gold. And you can take this, well, do a better job than me, but you can highlight over the design. And these are permanent metallic paint markers. And I like to make mine ahead of time like this on the silicone mat because then I can store them. I have a little bowl that I store them in. And when I'm ready, I'll just use some really strong glue to glue them down on my card, my project, my envelope, whatever. You can make them directly on an envelope, bookmark, whatever you want to do. But adding that little bit of marker helps to highlight. Okay, so this light purple is Pastel Lilac. I'm going to do that happy birthday in that one too. And then the next purple, I think there's 3 purples, you guys. I have is Twilight Purple. And Twilight Purple has a little bit medium purple. If I can get the bag open here. You can see there. I think this has a very little, yeah, it may not have any pearlescent in it. We'll see here when it comes out. And you want to have some kind of a stir stick, toothpick, pokey tool, something to stir that around. Let me get the next purple ready while that one's heating up. This one's called Enchanted. Okay, so the Twilight Purple is just, well, it's hard to tell. It does have it's a very little amount of pearl. It's not as much as some of the other ones are. Because this one, Enchanted, is a lighter purple, but it definitely has that pearlescent. Oh, it almost matches my nails. It definitely has that pearlescent look to it. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I do believe, yeah, there's a little bit of pearlescent in there. I do believe Spellbinders is going to be coming out with a club kit, wax seal of the month club kit. I don't have any information. I don't know what's going to be included in that or pricing or anything like that, but I do believe wax seals are making a comeback. I believe, you know, now you have 27 colors just from Spellbinders. These will work with any wax seals you have. I know I have been, you know, collecting them over my crafting travels over the years, so I have quite a few of them. So if you have other wax seals, these will work with the other wax seals. Look at how pretty that is. That's the pastel lilac. Very, very pretty. Okay, and then this one is Twilight Purple. Let's go in with this Thanks Mandala. So we're going to pour that down here. Very pretty. Thanks Mandala is Twilight Purple. Okay. And then Enchanted is the next one that's sitting in the spoon now, melting down. Okay, now there are also a couple of greens and a couple of blues, and I'm saving the best one, I think, for last. Let me show you the greens. So for greens, the two new colors are Citrine and Matcha. Citrine is a bright kind of a lime green. Matcha is a more medium green. And I believe both of these do have that pearlescent kind of shimmer there. Sometimes you don't want that shimmer, but I think it looks pretty. So we're going to put Citrine in here while we're waiting for that one. Comment down below. Have you done wax seals in the past? Are you thinking about jumping back into wax seals, or do you think this is a trend that is not for you? You know, I know a lot of people thought foiling was going to go away, and I don't think foiling is going to go away anytime soon. I think a lot of people have jumped into foiling, whether it's mink foiling with toner foils and toner foil sheets, or whether it's the hot foiling system. I know I'm super excited about that because I love doing foiling, but I don't think the wax seals are going to go away anytime soon. I think this is a great way of bringing back something old and, you know, kind of recycling it and making it new again. So I am excited to find out more about the Wax Seal of the Month Club and how that's going to work. Okay, so this is Enchanted, and I'm going to put it next to this purple so we can see it. And you want to move fairly quickly. You don't want to take too much time. See, I might have messed that one up. We'll find out. So that one came out beautifully. Nice dark purple. That one's called Twilight. Okay. And let's get Citrine on here, and this one is called Matcha Green. I think we've got almost every color of the rainbow. I think the only color they don't have is yellow, but you have gold. And then coral is pretty close to an orange. Okay, so here we have the two, I'll show you the three purples together. So the one on the top is Pastel Lilac. Okay, this one's Twilight, and this one's Enchanted. So you can see the difference there. And the purples. You definitely don't have any pearl in this. It's just pastel, but there is pearl in this one. And a little bit of pearl in this one. It's definitely more prevalent in this one. And again, we can take our markers. I think I'm missing one of my markers. Just to accent. So those are our purples. All right, we have our greens ready. This is citrine. Okay, that's citrine. Very pretty light lime-ish green. And then we're going to compare that to matcha, which I'm going to use this For You. This is the one that comes with the Spellbinders sealed kit. Okay, then we have two kind of blues. So we have Laguna and Mystic Blue. Laguna has a little bit more teal to it. Mystic Blue kind of is like an oceany blue. They both have some pearlescent there. I'm not even going to clean that spoon because I don't think that little bit of green is going to make that much of a difference. So we're just going to put that back in there. So that one's Laguna, and this one's going to be Mystic Blue. And you can mix these, match them. If you don't like the way they came out, you can cut them up and redo them. All right, so here is citrine and matcha. The names really do match the colors. So those are the greens. So we have kind of the reds and pinks and corals, purple, green. We have two blues. And then my favorite one I'm saving for last to show you guys. All right, so where'd my pokey tool go? I'm going to stir this around a little bit. So we can leave it swirled and then some of that green goes through, or we can really mix it in, and you know, that little bit of wax isn't going to change the color too much. But if you wanted to mix colors, you certainly could. Okay, so this one's Laguna. We're going to do this one in the regular mandala. It doesn't have any words, just kind of a background mandala, which is very pretty. Man, that pearl really pops on that color. So I just poured Laguna, and Mystic Blue is in the warmer now. And the last color is Driftwood, and this is a very interesting, almost like a bronze, a lighter bronze color. It's very pretty. I cannot wait to see what this looks like melted down. And I've just been using 3. I think sometimes, depending on the color or the size of the wax seal, you might need more or less beads. You just kind of have to practice and figure it out. And again, when you have like these little extra pieces, you can always remelt those so they don't go to waste. You know, really nothing goes to waste in a wax seal. If you don't like it, you cut it up and you reuse it. Where is the birthday one? Well, I'll use this other, thanks. Look at that metallic in there. So pretty. You see that? See all that shimmer in there? Just gonna pour it out. And just place straight down. Don't push it. Don't move it around. This is the regular mandala hot wax seal. And then this is the Laguna color. You certainly don't have to clean your wax spoons in between colors. I like to, just to kind of keep my smoking down. If you get a lot of smoking, check your bottom of your spoon to see how much soot there is. There is going to be some soot, but you can reduce that by using tea light candles that are a little lower. They sell tea light candles that are very thin and very thick. The bigger your candle is, the closer that flame is to the bottom of your spoon, the more you're going to get the soot. And also cut your wicks down. If your wicks are too high, same thing's going to happen. So check your tea lights if you're getting a lot of smoking. And the other part of that is to make sure that you are cleaning your spoon in between, because you know obviously that wax is dripping. It's dripping down inside our little warmer there. So when that happens, you just want to occasionally get paper towel or tissue and clean that up. Here is Laguna and Mystic Blue next to each other. So Laguna again is more of a teal and Mystic Blue is more of a medium blue. And let me show you that compared to actually teal and blue. So this is the teal that's in the shop. This is regular green. Here's Laguna. So you can see Laguna is a little bit darker than the teal, but not as dark as the green. And then Mystic Blue, compared to Royal Blue, is a lighter blue, and it has that kind of metallic shine to it. So here is the Royal Blue, and here is the Mystic Blue. So you have that pearlescent shine in the Mystic Blue, and it's a little bit lighter than the Royal Blue. So some of the colors have that pearlescent shine, some of them don't. It's your own preference. This last color is the one I was mostly intrigued with because I've never seen a color like this before, and it's called Driftwood. And I think for that we'll use the regular mandala. And again, I just want to give it a little swirl just to make sure that there's no bumps in my wax. Very pretty metallic light bronze color. This is pretty easy cleanup. You're just going to kind of let everything dry, or cool down, I should say. And then you can just pick up any wax pieces that are stuck on the silicone mat. They will pick right off. Anything that's stuck on your spoon will usually pick off. If you happen to get anything stuck on your wax seals, you can also warm those up. Another trick somebody sent me, a couple of you guys actually, viewers, said to have a small like cup of ice next to me and keep your wax seals, keep these guys dunked in the ice, and then that way they remove a lot cleaner and easier because they're cold, so the wax cools down faster. That's something I haven't tried yet, but it's something you guys have recommended, so definitely worth looking into. And let's just see how pretty this is with the gold paint pen on here. This is, again, the regular mandala, and this color was Laguna. Okay, let's see what Driftwood looks like. And then I will show you guys again the 12 new colors. Blow that out. Wow. That's very pretty. It's like a beigey bronze. Very pretty metallic color. I'm going to put some gold on that. Okay, so again, these are the 12 new colors over at Spellbinders. I will show you the colors again. Now you can see them laid out. Look how pretty that little rainbow of colors are. Okay, so we have Classic Crimson, a very dark, deep red. It's that one. This one is Magenta, and it is much darker than the current Fuchsia. Okay, so that's Magenta. This is Coral. This is, what is this pretty pink called? Pink Damask. Okay. Then we have our two greens. We have Citrine, Matcha. We have Laguna. I think this is one of my favorites. Then we have Mystic Blue, very pretty color, perfect name for it. Then we have our purples for our purple friends. We have the Pastel Lilac. We have Enchanted. And we have Twilight Purple. And last but not least, Driftwood. Beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, so there they are. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me kind of swatch them out for you. If you have any questions, post them down below. I will put the links down below. And again, that gives you 27 wax colors to get over at Spellbinders. And if you haven't started, you can get the Spellbinders starter kit, which is a good value, and it's going to give you the wax warmer, it's going to give you the spoon, it's going to give you a whole box of gold. I think you get 200 beads in the starter set, which is the nice beautiful gold, and you get the For You wax seal, which is this guy here. And it comes in a very nice box with the silicone mat. It's very nice storage. It's a great gift giving idea too for your crafter friends that have everything. It stores all in here very nicely, and the mat goes on top, and you just slide that closed. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. If you had fun watching this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and keep on making wax seals. Bye, guys.